False. False.
It certainly is cute sometimes.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You think back to Hollow Knight, the last time we had a cutie pie, that ended up terribly.
You know what's something
Tell me I'm
cool,
wrong.
though? Again, I will try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, but just as like a side note that I think is really interesting, and maybe I talked about this last time, but something that I think is fascinating about Silksong is I will be playing it, something will happen in my game, and a bunch of people in my chat will say, that didn't happen in mine. I'll go into a fight, and an NPC that I met will show up and help in the fight. And a bunch of people will go, they didn't show up in my fight. And I was talking with Summer, and Summer was like, a bunch of stuff happened in my game that is not happening in yours. And I'm like, how much stuff like that is in this game? Because it seems like a significant, I'm only in Act 1. It seems like there are a significant number of things that they built into the game that are order of operations based, right? Like,
Yeah.
Did you do this and then this and then this? Then this will happen. Did you do this and then this? Then this will happen. Which I find so interesting. And I'm really curious how that develops, if that continues to be the case as the game gets more complex and as you've met more people and done more things. But also, I've said this before as well, I'm really excited when I'm done with the game in a million years, you know, to go online and figure out what I did to make those things happen. Because I don't know. And I don't want to look it up because I don't want to spoil myself on stuff. So, yeah, I'm really curious about that stuff.
Has anyone... This is probably... I'm going to keep this as... Don't spoil for me, chat. Has anyone beaten the game? Because I haven't heard any online conversation about the ending or people talking about the game and how it ends. I see that nowhere, which is good, which is great. But like, I don't see anyone talking about it and like, yo, guys, I beat it. Check out this clip of the end, the final boss or whatever. I don't see any of that.
No, I think a lot of people that are playing this game have been pretty good about not spoiling stuff. That being said, some of the earlier fights, people were just posting whole ass clips of themselves doing fights. And I was like, stop that. At least tag it. Like, come on, man.
I will say, I am very excited for the next speed run. Because you know,
yeah, dude.
You know Games Done Quick is going to have like a 50-minute version of this. I'm going to be like, let's go.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be crazy. I'm really curious what the record's going to be for a speed run on this game.
You know it's going to be fast. It's going to be something you didn't even think of,
right.
Where they're going to speed run it in a way that makes you sick, that you spent 40 hours playing and they do like, I did it in an hour. I'm good.
Somebody just said the speedrun record right now is 1 hour, 17 minutes.
That's hilarious.
What do you mean?
That's so fun. I'm sure
world record is under 90 minutes. How?
I promise you, the minute you figure out the boss mechanics and then you figure out a map and then you figure out a way to break that map.
Yeah.
By the way, shameless plug, if you're curious how speedruns work, this Monday on a brand new Tell Me About, I have 3 of the biggest speedrunners in the world coming on.
Oh my gosh.
Yup. So we talk about speedrunning, so you can learn all about it.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, definitely one of those things where I'm always impressed that because there's a process. It's like play it faster, play even faster, get perfect on like where you can just do the bosses and then figure out a way to break the game. It's that way every time. Like, okay, how do we, like we have, it takes us 20 hours now. Well, okay, and that's 20 hours of perfect play. So how do we break it every time? And it's crazy how they figure it out. There's websites devoted to like, all right, if you keep walking at this wall on the 3rd frame of this, and it's like, and then you can break through, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah. Stuff's crazy. But impressive.
It's a good game. Very fun.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
It's on my list of things that I downloaded for PlayStation, and it's just kind of sitting on my PlayStation at home because I'm like, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just busy boy.
Of course,
Busy
always.
boy. Yeah.
I think that's it for me for the most part. Those are the major
Lovely.
things that I played. What about you?
Well, I didn't really get a chance to play anything this week I can talk about. I
Okay.
will say I did a thing for a certain tactical game that finally is coming out, but that may just be a fantasy. I don't know. And then, yeah, I downloaded Quartet, which I really want to play. I kickstarted the game a while back, but basically it's like an old school JRPG style game that if you look at the reviews online, people are saying it is as good as like Expedition 33 levels of storytelling.
Damn.
So I am really excited to play it. It reminds me of Final Fantasy VI. I very much want to, but yeah, I haven't had a chance. Instead, I spent all week like those who don't understand what sometimes my job is. This is an example. Sometimes, you know, if I'm not doing podcasts or editing or reviewing edits or doing whatever, I sometimes have to do insane things. So as an example, some of my producer duties is time to time, I have to go out into the world of pirating and figure out like what's out there and if any of our games are being pirated. Not to like flag stuff, but to be like, okay, what about this got pirated? Why did they want to pirate this? What was the deal here? You know, just looking up information so that in the future we can kind of like get you to buy the game rather than want you to pirate it. Because on a lot of those things, there's forums and they'll be like, oh, hey, this game's out. And then you can see what people have, you know, said about the game. And so I will go from time to time and just look at pirating forums and whatnot. And that's what I did this week a bunch. And side tangent, complete side tangent. When you go to look and see what people are pirating, you would think it would be what's popular right now. It is almost always porn games. Sure. It falls under the category of clearly too embarrassed to have this on your friends list on Steam for people to see you play. But it is, they're not good. I look at them and I'm like, this is barely a game. You could just go on the internet and Google this. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. But it is so clearly just, that's what it is. That's what people are into. And
you know what
they're all, so, no, please go on.
All I was going to say is, you know what I found out is you can hide games from your feed. So like on Steam, I didn't realize this.
What are you playing?
I'm not playing anything. But I was trying to figure out, I never realized that this was a thing. But if you don't want somebody to go to your profile and see like all of your achievos in Big Knockers 18, you can like hide it.
I want everyone to see my Big Knockers 18 achievements because
I know you do, but
those.
Not everybody does. Not everybody wants that.
I put in time.
Yeah.
For those exactly 10 minutes. I put in for those achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's weird, but I also completely get it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very, and that's, you know, that's an example why like Monster Problem is an example because it has endings that are like, it's the orgy ending, even though no orgy takes place and it's just a goofy photo.
Yeah.
Because it has like those keywords and things in it, it will often end up on sites. And most of the time, thankfully, the people who respond to the post of that are like, this isn't even this isn't even porn. Downvote.
Oh, no. Hello. Oof. Right, so he just got Axel. And I've just... assume I've not been through here because it's not green. This looks new. Well, I can't do anything about that. I want to be him. Hello, Massimo. You're not dead yet. Okay. I did run it through the descratchinator again. It looks like it needs some more runs. Does seem to be quite a deep scratch. Whammo! He doesn't say whammo.
This is nothing.
Been better off with the charge there. Obliterated. What have you got? You got 40. Okay.
Kaboom! Kaboom!
You got a shield. We actually saw something. Oh, I swapped out Arinara. Alright, we've got a thing. Nice. Mega fire. Flammable oil. It's a suboptimal thing to be covered in here. Nice. We've only got 30. Hey.
This is nothing.
Okay, looks like I'm swapping out Massimo then. I just can't run at it when it's going backwards. Not even slowly. Oh. I thought that was an item. It wasn't, it was a lad.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
God, he's still annoying in this. But he's got a weapon called Cracker. Because of course he does. Sometimes you just gotta send out the Cracker, you know? What does that even mean? Right. Go Cracker.
Take this.
How do you fuck all?
Here goes everybody.
Fucking useless crackers, you know? What have you got? You've got 40. I suck at adding, apparently. Oh, fuck all. Do both. I've got more than 30. We've only got 30.
I did it!
Marino leveled up. She's now back to full health, so we can... There was an item there, I was right. Okay, reverse the polarity. Destroy the intruder. Oh, I was gonna look at giving Axel some different weapons. See if maybe he's got something better than Cracker. Oh shit! But shoot! This is a... Which thing is this game? Team, probably.
Ha! Oh, shoot! You're pretty good.
Got 30.
Oh.
Oh.
Here we go! Final strike!
It's too busy coughing to even notice.
Bang!
Pew pew pew!
Oh, shoot! Hiya! Hiya!
You can charge. Oh, I was gonna swap you out. Never mind, I'll do it next time.
Ha!
Maybe I won't.
That wasn't too bad.
Okay, never mind. This is the way I want to go anyway. Never mind, this is in fact where I came from. Well, that's where I want to go.
You're pretty good.
Ready or not.
Don't lie, that wasn't incredible.
Hiya!
You're pretty good. There!
Because she not action trigger.
Here you go.
Take this!
You blocked the cracker.
My turn! Okay. Hiya!
Oh, you got 50%. It'll be more than that by the time it's actually your turn. 5%.
Take that!
There!
Ha! Here goes everybody!
Shut the fuck up, Axel. Here goes everybody. Why do you have to be so annoying?
Here.
You?
Here. Here.
Single Panzer weapon fires one missile hit ratio. One missile. I don't know what berserk effect is. That's slightly less shit, I guess. I've got no force metal. Slicer. What a name. What the life energy plus 300 I literally just met. Oh, hang on. Berserk is so has gone berserk. They can attack their allies or not. That's fucking useless, you. Useless to you. Force metal erosion results in a penalty called FM hazard. When FM hazard occurs, data cockpits of all units, including reserve units, are shown, with penalized units in red. FM hazard affects LE and WE. For example, it may reduce max LE by 50% or reduce recovered weapon energy by 75%. Penalties cannot be lifted until the battle ends, with a limit time. I thought I'd made these. I thought I'd made that one. Oh, look at that. What actual weapons? I'm tempted to give her the virus. I really need more weapon energy. Fuel plus. What's that supposed to one?
Take that!
I am Axel. Send your micro machines out.
Ow.
Sure. Axel.
You're pretty good.
Oh, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. What's still for me then? Look at this.
Take this!
And her shields. Are you the same one who didn't have anything, or were you a different one?
Eat this! Bang!
You're pretty good.
Oh, Spider's like in trouble. Well, she now has the most health.
Sorry, but I did warn you.
And she has got no weapon energy.
There!
That did a lot. Oops. Okay, that did a lot.
Bang!
On target.
Eat this! Hiya! That wasn't too bad.
Did it? Hey, Massimo's now up to full health. We can replace Cinnamon with him. Really know where I'm going. This way. Map is oh no, another fight.
Kaboom!
Here we go, just hang in. We can load this. I don't really want to lose the last hour of stuff we've done.
Here goes.
Take that!
Kaboom!
there.
And 35 weapon energy.
Critical! Critical!
Direct hit. Thank you.
Okay, last one. You can charge up and hit. But fuck all.
Kaboom!
Direct hit.
Well, Marino's doing the most damage so far.
Eat this!
That was quite good though.
Critical! Need more power.
Give me some more energy. That we. Cinnamon's action trigger power up. That sounds beneficial. Turn these around. Bugger, this isn't where I thought I was. Oh, this is where I thought it was. Fine, okay. Fuck. Well, back to our last save point, which was an hour ago. I actually, aside from the state of the disc, and the fact that someone sold a game in this state, aside from that, I am irritated that there is a save point literally an hour apart. Like, that's not good game design. I don't like games that waste your time and make you replay stuff because you had to go to work, had to go to bed, had to whatever. I don't like it when games expect me to rearrange my life around them.
Hey!
Actually, I'm going to BRB while I run the disc through the scratch machine, actually. That seems more productive than just bashing my head against a wall. So I'll see you in a minute.
And I'm like, thanks, fellas. you're doing the Lord's work. Yeah. So it's interesting. You would think it would be like the major top selling games, but it is not. It's a lot of games that when you see them on Steam, you say to yourself, what? Like, this looks terrible.
Yeah.
They are very popular to be pirated. And so, yeah, I did a lot of that. And then I spent some time doing a lot of filming for the other show we have, Too Old for This, which I genuinely now have. Speaking of weird,
Yeah.
for a while, people were giving me requests that were like, I reacted to this past week. I reacted to like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure song,
Okay.
which was fun. I loved that, but I was like, the song and not the show, just the song. So yeah, all right. And then I discovered this rabbit hole of crazy internet people who think Labubus are evil, which is
I did see your thumbnail for that one. Yeah.
just truly great. But finally, we're back on to some things where I spent a lot of time this week reacting to Italian brain rot, which, by the way, I actually enjoy. It is
What
ridiculous.
does that mean? Never mind. I'll just watch your video.
Hell yeah. And then a lot of people said, Jesse, you should react to The Amazing Digital Circus, which I had no idea what it was,
Yes.
but now I do, and I'm like, that's pretty good. So that's coming. And then finally, I did, again, this is why a lot of my week was not streaming. I had a full react to K-Pop Demon Hunters, which is an actual movie.
Fun.
So yeah, that's
Cute.
where I'm at mentally and spiritually, where I didn't get a chance to actually play anything.
Because you were too busy being a React channel.
Honest to God, didn't think that. But the whole point was I wouldn't have to spend time doing it. It would take like 5 minutes. And I could pound out like trash videos. And here
Right.
we are like, we got to edit this, dude. It's got to be, I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah. And then I did a lot of work for outside things that
NDA
might,
things.
yeah, that might be coming soon. But yeah, just again. The last thing I actually did play was with your husband and co, and Kryken was there
What'd
and
you guys
Zeke was
play?
there. We played the PvP mode for Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, which there's a bunch of new PvP things, but one of them is very specifically chaos. So it's 2 chaos teams going against each other, and you have to make like, one guy's a heavy, one guy's a sniper, one guy, like you have different abilities, each sort of faction. Yes.
Sorry. I was trying to make it fit in the slot.
What's going on today? Why is everything you're saying so dirty? What happened to you? It's like you became me for a minute. I'm worried. I'm worried about this.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 PvP was too long. I had to make it shorter, and it
it's
fits
too big
now.
and you couldn't fit it. All right, no, I get it.
It was too big, and I
no,
couldn't
trust
fit
me,
it.
I understand. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me.
As long as we get
I
each other.
understand about it being too big to fit in the slot. Trust me.
Yep. Why do you keep turning your glasses upside down? What does
Trust
this
me. I
fit?
understand. I understand. So dumb.
Anyway, keep talking about marining and space and stuff.
So it's so basically there are it's a weird system. So for people who are saying, man, 40k PvP, I really want to jump into that. It's fun, but in order to jump into it, you must have already played, I think, the opening of Space Marine 2.
Okay.
So you can't just go to the menu and say, I want to do PvP. You do PvP from on board the warship. And that's how you get in. So you have to be already in it.
Right.
I think you have to do the opening scene, which is awesome. So just go do that. It doesn't take that long. But like, yeah, if you wanted to play PvP or PvE or any of the modes they have, you literally have to do it from in the game. Anyway, much like how if you do stuff online, you can get sort of like custom builds for your character and make them look how you want. This PvP mode that we played is essentially you're all Chaos Marines. And there's all the different versions of Chaos Marines and all the different factions and whatever. But for the most part, build-wise, there is one where you are like a normal guy with the different guns and a sword. There's one where you can launch yourself at the enemy like a I don't even know, Spider-Man. You go like, yeah, you fly across the screen,
Okay.
and then you can attack them. There's one where it's just a sniper. There's one that Sam played constantly and very well because I think he had like a different weapon. I think as you level up, you get different weapons and things. He had a giant hammer, which none of the rest of us could get. And we were very jealous. So his whole build was he would fly into the air and then land on you and kill you. It was great. There was one guy that had a shield, but the best one that I played, that the only one that I could do good with, was there. You were just basically like every, player versus player game that exists right now. The big heavy dude who has the giant machine gun that moves slow, but then he can throw down his shield. You're basically Bastion in Overwatch.
Mhm.
Love that guy. You could just like mess
Yeah.
with dudes. But the whole point of the PvP mode was that there was a chaos brute or whatever the hell we're gonna call this guy in the middle of the like whoever got a point would get the brute, and then the whole objective was to keep getting points.
Right.
So you attack a point and you get points for that, or if you killed the brute, you got 2 points for that. It was the first one to 9, and admittedly, like all of those style of games, one guy can make the difference. And there was a few of the teams we played against had the one guy who would just stomp us. But with that said, I had a ton of fun being Chaos. I'm so glad we got to be Chaos and not like normal Space Marines, because half our team had like stuff hanging off of them. I made a full set of gold armor. Yeah, you could do like ridiculous things. I enjoyed that tremendously. And then playing with the guys and us just like trying new stuff and trying to do things. Big time fun. I loved it. Definitely like a different vibe, but you're still in Space Marine 2, which again, while we were talking about it, I was like, you don't even need to play the PvP. Just Space Marine 2 alone as a standalone story game rocks. So like, play that. And I still stand by that. The Space Marine series, super fun. Curious where they go with it, but yeah. So they added a PvP thing. Now you can do that. And I played. That was the last thing I actually played before I went on my like, gotta work.
Right. Gotta react to kid stuff. Gotta look at piracy sites.
Yeah, that's it. And now, now this weekend I gotta follow in your footsteps and FMV it up.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Oh my gosh. Will you message me before you play the Empress
Sure.
game, please? Thank you.
Oh yes.
I might be asleep,
Oh,
but
yes.
if I'm around, I want to watch.
Okay.
The only other thing that I could possibly say for me is Sam went to a Magic the Gathering event that was promoting the new Spider-Man cards
Love that.
and grabbed me some booster packs and a starter deck. So I got a Venom starter deck, which is very cool. The cards look awesome.
They're so funny. Like the difference between the Spider-Man cards and the Final Fantasy cards is so funny because the Spider-Man cards are literally just like J. Jonah Jameson being like, "Arr!" or like a coffee or a pizza.
Yeah,
And you're
it's
like,
great.
this is so goofy. Yeah. It looks ridiculous. Big fan.
Yeah. All of the different lands are just like the normal land card, except with the symbol for like the planes or whatever in webs. It's
Mhm.
cute. I don't know. It's fun. It's really cute. Some of the cards I was like, oh, really nice.
I must stress,
Yeah.
for people who are curious,
Stress it.
what's going on? What's going on with Magic? Magic the Gathering is literally Kingdom Hearts now.
Yeah.
You must understand. There will at some point be a person who shows up to a Magic the Gathering event and be like, yeah, this is my Spider-Man Sephiroth SpongeBob deck. And you'll be like, Kingdom Hearts. Okay, yeah, I get what we're doing.
Yeah. It's great.
Yep.
I remember talking with Amy, friend of the show, Amazonian, when the Sonic cards were coming out. And Amy was like, yeah, Shadow is going to be like an actual commander that people really want for their commander decks.
Yeah.
I was like, I love that. I love the idea of showing up to a tournament and somebody brings out their Shadow commander deck.
The funniest thing is, I don't know anything about the Shadow card, but I imagine Shadow plus gun is a thing. So if there was
God,
a
I
Shadow
hope
gun,
so.
if there's a Shadow gun deck where your deck is just a bunch of weapons, like a Shadow weapons deck, that would be incredible. You just play Shadow and then like a bunch of random weapons. I'd be like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
You just keep putting equipment on him. It'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, I love seeing what they're doing with Magic. But also, speaking of Amy,
Yes.
posted, I don't know, like a week ago, hey, what MMO should I get into with people? And everyone was like, play 14. And Amy was like, well, I don't know. Can you start like a bunch of questions? And I responded like, I got you. Here's the thing. And after I responded, I realized, what if I just make a video where I say, oh, do you want to play 14? Here's what you need to do to play with friends or how to learn to play. Just like Babies First, you're going to play this MMO that takes a hot sec to get into.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, that could be super fun because it's just like, hey, I'm going to teach you what to do and make it very simple. And then, but I also realized that right now, I'm not even sure I want to make that video because I know for sure that when I post it online, half the comments are going to be from like the saltiest MFers who ever lived. They're like, this game's stupid and dumb and you suck. Sell out trying to get people to play the game. How dare you? This game is trash now. You got it. Like, I can't believe you sold out. And I got,
Jesse,
and I
they
just
say that shit to you anyway. It's okay.
I understand. I just don't want to make a thing that's for new players. And then when new players go there, all the comments be like, garbage.
Yeah, fuck this. This sucks.
Like
That's
that
fair.
sucks. That's not fun. And it's
Yeah.
only
Amy
because
did
some people
play 14 though.
That's what I'm saying.
Amy did play and had a good time.
I'm like, you could do a whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. I just am so I'm like so over it. Like,
yeah,
guys,
I know.
you make wanting to have fun so much more harder than it is.
Make it so hard to have fun.
I just want to have fun, and I just want to like, oh yeah, some friends were saying they wanted to play, and now I'm gonna show them how to play, and I know it's
Yeah.
gonna be like, I'm not involved in this at all, but this is trash, and you sold out, and you're the like just genuine like. What is your day like?
Yeah.
Like, do you need a hug? What's going on over there? That's how I feel. So I honestly, started to write a script and was like, maybe I'll wait. Like that sucks. That sucks. I
Yeah.
hate that feeling, but it's like, yeah, maybe I'll wait. Some people aren't in a good place right now.
Yeah. Well, shall we move on to news? You wanna
Why
about the
we
direct and stuff?
shall. Yeah. So hey, early this morning we had the longest Nintendo Direct ever. And we got to look at it really was. They even broadcast it as such. It was a full hour, I believe, which is much longer than they usually are. And we got to see a bunch of stuff. The best part, to be honest, for me, is the very beginning. They had a sort of 40th anniversary celebration of Mario, which is tomorrow. In Japan, Mario came out September 13th, so 40 years of Mario, which is jarring. And at the beginning of the stream, they had a bunch of old artwork and stuff that I guess is at the Mario or the Nintendo Museum that you can go to. It was so cute. Looking at old Mario before he became Mario is like, look at that little guy. What's his deal? Very cute. It almost made me want to go to the museum. And they hyped up the museum a bunch. And they said there's going to be a light show and a bunch of other things that are going to be there. We then learned immediately that the next Mario movie is coming, and it's called Mario Galaxy, of course.
Of course.
And all the cast is returning. Then we got a slew of Mario games. Back to back to back to back. We had Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Mario Tennis Fever, Wonder is going to Switch. Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, which looked very cute. The literal premise is Yoshi sees a book and you can go inside the book and the book talks. So
Yeah.
that his name's Mr. E because he's encyclopedia.
Oh my
Anyway, very
gosh,
cute.
Stop it.
Yep, love that. Then we got a few Switch titles, including Storm Lancers, which is a 2D anime-inspired side-scroll and beat 'em up. Then we got Dinkum, which is a survival sim set in the Australian outback that looks kind of like a cross between Minecraft and Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
The demo's out right now. It
You can
looked like a
also-
game that you would play.
Yeah, you can also play it on Steam.
Yeah, it looked like a Dodger game 100%.
It is. Yeah, it's fun.
Then there's a game called Poopacom. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
A co-op platformer, color-based shooter. So basically, you can have 4 people, everyone can be a different color, and then you shoot different colored things on the screen, and that's how you beat levels. And so I imagine if you're playing with less than 4, you can switch between the colors and do it. Looked very cute, looked very fun to play with others. And then Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, finally getting a release date planned for next year. Very cute Meat Character Island game that looks extremely goofy and very fun. Yeah, they kind of went through and said, hey, we have a bunch of casual games for people who just want to chill with their Switch, which is all right with me.
Mhm.
Then Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is coming to Switch 2, along with Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Then we got an official release date for Hades 2 coming September
Yes.
25th. And
Very
then
excited.
Linked Banner of the Spark, which is a roguelike battler / town builder / crafting game, is coming as well. Then they announced some new amiibos from Kirby's Air Riders that are going to show up. And then immediately dropped the only game I care about. Sorry, Hades 2. Hyrule Warriors coming November 6th.
Hell yeah,
I
girl.
am so hype. And then back to back, they're also getting One Piece Warriors game. And
Okay.
a Dynasty Warriors Origins is coming to Switch 2 as well. Then they dropped a game that I'm not sure I understand, that I'm gonna have to research, but based on the information, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, which is a remake, but twisted in a way that I don't understand. I don't know what the reimagined really means at all. Don't
Mhm.
have a clue. But very curious. It looks gorgeous. It's Dragon Quest, so I don't exactly know what that means, but I'm very, very curious. Yeah, it could be like a Final Fantasy VII remake where it's like, it's the same game, but is it? So I
Right.
don't know. We'll find out. Then announced that I'm very excited for, even though it comes out in February next year, Fatal Frame 2 getting a remake for Switch 2. I'm going to make the boys in this off. We're playing that. It's going to be a Scary Game Squad. It's happening.
Yeah.
That I've wanted to play. We played Fatal Frame 1, and I've wanted to play Fatal Frame 2 with them for years, and we just couldn't get it to work. And now they're remaking it, and so here we are. Big time fan. Then they dropped a
Prove things. Yeah. I'm not. That's a different error message. Oh, that was. Oh. I'm gonna try the de-scratching. Before I do that, there is actually a bit of res. I'm gonna try wiping it. That helps. And if that doesn't help, hey, Curious, how are you doing?
good. Eat this. Critical. Yeah!
Did it?
Do this.
Going down to no health, which is why we can do our most powerful attack.
Oh, shoot!
You're pretty good.
You,
I'm Axel.
yes, we.
Hiya!
Critical.
Ha!
Eat this. Kaboom.
Hiya!
Nice.
That
One.
wasn't too bad.
Get back to that bit, but with the bears going.
Ha!
Yeah. Kaboom.
Little gold arrow above his head doesn't stand out as much as I would like. You've only got 30 weapons, so Axel, you've got 45, both at 15. Whatever. Whammo Dex. Right, now we're Massimo. Charge and hope you don't miss. Didn't miss. Fire missile. Acid. And you have
Take this!
which is kind of running low on health. And Massimo. That is going to be a strike.
Let's do this.
Who am I? I'm X. More powerful. Cinnamon.
Sorry, but I did did warn you.
Didn't give you anything. Into missile cracker and then shoot the fuck. You can do both. Both attacks. Then ram her with your stick. Energy field. Don't really know what that does.
There!
Mash. Mashed Axel. That's probably. They killed him.
Need more power.
I don't know. Can literally just come here, turn. Words. Yes, that. Okay, it's Axel's time. Of urgency, actually. Go Marino.
Here I go! Here you go!
Again. Ace Marin. Not Marino, Massimo.
Here you go. Here goes.
Yeah! My turn!
Let's give him a sub-tank.
Okay.
Hey, that hurt, Buster.
Rumble, rumble.
Weak!
Probably doesn't matter which order I do that in.
There. Ah!
Women needs to be swapped out. But you've got 50%.
Ready to rumble?
Here you go.
Weak! I did it!
Enemy, then turn right.
Here you go.
Good team.
You're pretty good.
Ah, so annoying. Not least because I know how to get to the next level. I just physically can't. Alright, let's try the whole process again.
A bunch of games on us immediately. We got Overcooked 2, Stardew Valley for Switch 2, Human Fall Flat for Switch 2, Power Wash Sim 2 for Switch 2, the Suika game is coming. We even got Metroid Prime 4 Beyond coming to Switch 2 in December. Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, which actually seems interesting because they're including a mode called Emerald Rush, which is basically a roguelite where you collect emeralds, get perks, and then you use those perks to fight your way through it. So it's kind of like Hades.
Okay.
Which I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then a Minecraft game I don't think anyone saw coming, but I feel like we should have because it's their sort of answer to Pallet World, which is you play as a Ditto who transforms into a person and then uses the Pokemon skills of other Pokemon to Minecraft and build a world. And it's
That sounds
very
amazing.
cute. Yes, it looks cute.
I want to play that.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Pokopia.
Okay.
And it looks so cute. But yeah, you're just a person with a Ditto face. And then you get other Pokemon to come live with you. And then they build the islands. You can build them homes. You can terraform the world. Yeah, it looked very, very cute. For those wondering, what did chat think of it? Everyone in chat was like, boring. And I was like, cool.
No, give me that game. That sounds
It looks
amazing.
very cute. It looks fun. Yeah. So I don't tend to figure out or even understand what goes on in chat these days. But yeah, every game, no matter what it was, chat during the stream was exploding with like 2 out of 10. This is trash. I was like, cool, dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got more footage of Pokemon CA, which comes out in October. And then they announced the DLC for that, a paid DLC called Mega Dimension, which is Raichu based. And there's 2 versions of Mega Raichu. I don't know. Then a new kind of ish Danganronpa game. It's Danganronpa 2, but it's called 2x2. And there's a bonus story in it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like an extra additional story is added to it. Then Monster Hunter Stories 3 is coming. And then they dropped a crazy bomb, which is not only is Resident Evil 9 coming to Switch 2, so are 7, so are 8, and then 2, 3, and 4 as well. So basically all the new Switches, or all the new Resident Evils are coming to Switch 2.
Right.
Then we got a Fire Emblem game called Fortune's Weave, which appears to be like Coliseum based, like some sort of fighting tournament based story. And then, yeah, I guess that was kind of it for the live stream. But that's not it for Nintendo news, because Nintendo, hey everyone,
hey buddy,
they claimed the patent for the literal concept of summoning creatures and making them fight for you, which is
ridiculous.
Insane. I watched lawyers this week be like, that shouldn't even be allowed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like,
I love
people were like, I don't know how this
like,
happened.
I love pretending like they didn't iterate on anything in order to make Pokemon.
Yeah, for the full-on description of what the patent describes this. The situation where a console or system is being used to run a video game from storage, the player controls a character in a virtual space. The player can perform an input command to make a sub-character appear, i.e. summon another character. If there's an enemy where the sub-character appears, the player can control a battle between the sub-character and the enemy. If there's no enemy where the sub-character appears, the sub-character will automatically move around. The player can move the sub-character to a different location on the field, and if an enemy is there, they can control a battle between the sub-character and the enemy. So, like, based on that alone, it's so vague that...
So vague. That includes so
battle
many
system
battlers. Magic the Gathering is
Yes!
literally entirely a summoning game. Like, what are we doing?
I'm thinking about the bonus game they added to World of Warcraft, which is literally just a little dumb pet battler. Is that now illegal? Like, what's the deal there? It is very, very, yeah, it's sort of like if you have a pet in your game or a character has a pet and you use that pet. Yeah, even Hunter and WoW.
Right.
If you use a pet, what happens?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It seems a little too vague because it literally just says in a virtual space where you summon a sub character, not even a pet, a sub character. So that could be, if they, again, any patents are, the company must enforce them. So this isn't like, it's illegal, you can't do that. It's like, if they want to come for you, they can.
Which is still
so
ridiculous.
The question is, are they? And who are they going to go after?
Yeah.
Or is this the thing that exists so they can go after Pal World specifically?
Probably.
I don't know. It's so vague that it's literally like,
I don't know why they're allowed
okay.
to do that at all, though. That seems very
We've
silly.
said this before. We've said this again. No matter how you feel about Nintendo of Japan don't give a shit about you. They literally have the worst intentions in mind. Every time there's an article where it's like, why did Nintendo do this? It's because Nintendo Japan just be like, we don't care. It's that way constantly, which is weird because Nintendo of America and everyone here are sweethearts, absolute sweethearts.
No,
and
it's
you're just
true.
like, Nintendo Japan's like, we enforce our shit, which I get it. It's a massive company and it's huge. And it's like one of the mainstays of like that economy, but it is weird that they are so mean with that.
Yeah.
And yes, it's a US patent. It's a patent here in the US, but it's one of those things where, yeah, is that enforceable overseas for different things?
Right. Like,
I don't know. And the reason why you don't see this other places is, again, because everyone was like, this shouldn't be. This shouldn't be.
this shouldn't be.
I think it says a lot about the state of the US right now, where it's like, yeah, no, well, yeah, it's a patent. Like, oh, okay.
Crazy.
Anyway, moving on. Speaking of, let's start with some good news.
Yeah.
Before we get to the news that sounds terrible. Machine Games recently just released the new Indiana Jones DLC, which is very fun. Like that a lot. They announced that we're getting more Wolfenstein, or potentially could be. And they said, hey, the series isn't finished, and we want to like come in with something good for you guys. And I trust them because hopefully they learned their lesson after the last Wolfenstein game, which was not great. Not because the game was bad or the characters are bad, because the mechanics of what the game was sucked, which was we're doing daily quests in a single player game and there's like online stuff. It was part of that movement where everyone was trying to make everything online and it wasn't good. And you don't know why they did it when the first like 2 hours of the game wasn't online. Anyway, speaking of online, Ubisoft confirms that Far Cry will no longer be the game you want to play. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Ubisoft confirmed this week they want to make more multiplayer aspects in these games for the future. So basically, they want Far Cry to be more of a multiplayer game in the future with more multiplayer online features, which is
that what people
just the most Ubisoft shit I've ever heard in my entire life. I just don't understand why they do this. Ubisoft just cannot help itself from making the most ridiculous choices. So here's another one. Don't understand that, never will. But yep, that's the news.
Oh goodness. Thank you, Jesse.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You want to tell everybody what you're up to this week?
Well, this week, again, this weekend, I'm going to try and play some FMV games. But more importantly, tomorrow at noon, I'm part of a charity stream for Final Fantasy 14, where a bunch of people are playing PvP. And yeah, I'm not good at PvP, so don't expect greatness from me, but I'm doing it for charity. It's going to be fun. And there's all sorts of prizes and stuff. So tune in for that tomorrow at noon Pacific time. Should be a treat. I have no idea how long it'll go. Probably as long as it needs to. Then Monday again is a brand new episode of Tell Me About featuring speedrunning. Hopefully you'll tune in for that. And then Tuesday, you should get your Italian brain rot, which
Can't
get
wait.
ready. Yep. You might
Very
actually really
curious.
like it. You might really like it. And then Thursday is probably going to be the episode on Amazing Digital Circus. And
Thursday's
hopefully
another
I'll be
thing,
able to
isn't it?
stream. I was gonna wait, but okay, I'll announce it. No, we already did. We're doing Convergence.
We are.
Dodger and I are hosting on Thursday a nice indie game show. So if you want to tune in and watch us find out about all the new indie games that are coming out, we would love it if you did so.
Yeah. It's at 7:30 BST. What time will it be for you?
Whatever time that is. Hold on, I can look it up.
7:30 minus 8. 11?
11:30. Yeah, 11 a.m.
Yeah, so that should be fun. Jesse and I are going to host it. We've got a lot of good guests. There's going to be trailers and gameplay, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll be great.
Yep, it's going to be a ton of fun. And yeah, a lot of special guests from
Yes.
podcasts that are, I'm going to say, not as good as this one.
They're all right.
They're all right. They're fine. Yeah, but if you're like bored on a Sunday, I guess you could watch them or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. That's
Let
this
me
coming
guess.
this coming Thursday for those of you who are asking, which is the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't wait to nerd out with Dukes. We get to see some cool stuff.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Is that all of your
That's it.
announcements?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm still playing Silk Song. I finished off. Dude, I have to keep playing Road to Empress. That game is so wild. I have to reach an ending at least. I'm so excited. It's been so silly. It's very, very fun. After that, I'm not really sure what we'll play. But again, we've got this cool thing going on Thursday. So we'll see. I'm just gonna stream my little pants off. So
Oh,
coming
I
out.
think
Yes.
Tuesday night,
Yes.
you and I are going to play a game as well.
Yes. Tuesday night we're playing. Oh my gosh, what is it called?
Astronomo.
Astronomo. That is it.
You were about to say it,
Yes.
and then you gave up on it.
I
You
know.
were like, I
was
can't.
like,
I
"No,
can't.
that's wrong. We have a brand deal together playing Astronomo, so that'll be fun.
So
Yep.
tune in for that as well.
Yeah. That's it for us, gang. Hey, if you enjoyed Geekenders, if this is your first time watching it, you can find all of the past Geekenderses on youtube.com/Jesse Cox. We're on the podcasties. You can listen to us audio only in the car, whatever works
You
for you.
can.
We're all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for us. We're going to go do whatever we're going to do for the rest of the day. You're welcome. That was a really eloquent way to put that. Hey, gang, we'll see you next time. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for the Geekenders podcast. MegaMan, Jesse and Dodger, what up? Let's go. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow and see what the Geekenders are all about. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, scream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt. Yo, another end of another long week. Got a job and a kid, I know that you all beat. So take a second, grab a drink and vibe while we catch you up in just a matter of time. On gaming, comics, whatever you're doing. If you're nerdy like us, then you know you should tune in. Thank you for sharing our world with us. Now follow, subscribe, and turn this up. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, scream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt.
Right. Games where I can see shit. That's a large ball. I don't want to use fire on it. Oh, there's that. The last one's a big heck.
There! That! Kaboom! Need more power.
You can tell by how long it's loading into the really struggling to.
Kaboom! There! Here we go!
Alright, 1 HP. How much damage you're going to do with your 1 HP? 3,947. But, you know.
Hey! weak. Here we go. Final strike. I did it.
Auf der rechten Seite, ja?
Eat this. Oh, shoot.
Body nuts and legs. Fine, you can do a charge. Base with a rock
Oh, shoot.
type thing.
This is nothing. Sorry to keep you waiting. Bang! Huh. Hey! Yeah.
Item system.
You're pretty good.
Right, we've got attacker and it.
Ha! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! There! Hiya!
Why is not doing?
Kaboom!
Swap with the little girl.
Sorry, but I did warn you. Here goes.
Ha! Kaboom!
Hey!
Anything. Have stars. There's no numbers.
That wasn't too bad.
disorientate.
Critical! Ha!
Two.
This is nothing. Ha! Yeah!
Here goes.
A bit better. Better than literally nothing.
Hiya! Hey!
Last one has 35.
Kaboom!
Here goes.
Ow, 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 ow.
I don't know why you're recovering so much
Here goes.
weapon energy, but.
Here goes.
Nothing. Great.
Kaboom! Let's do this! Weak! Kaboom!
There.
This is why child soldiers are. Do it. Not even once.
Need more power.
Either I've solved this puzzle 3 times. Still can't remember what I did.
Wait. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
On target. Ow! Ah!
Big oof.
Eat this. Yeah.
What's it? Or die Spinner.
Enough from you.
Actually, yeah, I know I'm nowhere near a save state. I don't know if I'm ever gonna. I don't know how far I am from the next save state. It might be another hour for I know. So whatever. I'm gonna call it here and go rate